One interesting fact on 5G and magnesium that a lot of people don't know is that magnesium acts as a calcium channel blocker. It's a natural calcium channel blocker, and before we had these type of medications for the heart, for example, it was used. Doctors prescribed magnesium pills, and so there's a much better way to do magnesium, which is much more efficient and much more economical, even for the body, much more lasting effects, and through the transdermal route, which is what our ancestors did through their bath and spa culture of Greek and Roman times. And so bringing this revelation or whatever it is, this intuition back to use the skin as its own filtration and distribution vehicle, which or technology, which is stronger than what we could do. I mean, it's a powerful primordial technology. So it's better than trying to combine calcium, magnesium, all these different ratios to get taking pills and the kidneys, the effect on the kidneys and everything else. So this is another way to do this, especially with age and even for sports people and people that need to dose up. People say, "Oh, the internal is like weaker. Like the internal is the strong way. The skin's the weak way." But it's the reverse. You can dose up much more through the skin. It's a ubiquitous organ. You can apply this all over the skin. Wait 20 minutes, let it hit the bloodstream, and then you can shower before doing any workout or after the workout or whatever. So there's an interesting way to get magnesium into the body using the skin, and it saturates over time. It's called a cellular saturation. You have more, you have a longer lasting effect. Like even when people stop the transdermal magnesium in the studies that we've done, pilot level studies in Cardiff University that were done by the same source, they found that there's actually a release of heavy metals that's coming after we stop. So it's like you're doing it for 3 to 6 months, and then for 3 or 4 months after that, there's still this same release happening, triggered by that. So there is some sort of storage, and there's a better mechanism than what can happen whenever we trigger a laxative effect by taking magnesium pills, and and then things go straight out the body, or there's a lot of people can't even handle those pills. But to be honest, there's a lot that we're just discovering about what the skin's role is in health. So this and 5G plays a key function because the skin is also our protection from 5G, right? So, and not just not only our skin as our outer, protection, but also the cellular level. So the calcium channel blockers, which would typically inhibit calcium from coming into the cells or inhibit too much calcium coming into the cells. Some of the calcium needs to come in naturally. There's a natural process for that to allow for certain types of oxidation, certain things, but it's all when it, once again, when it goes too far. And so magnesium creates a natural calcium channel blocker, and this protects the cell. This allows the cell to protect itself from the effects of EMF radiation. They have studies out now about the calcium channel blockers and their positive effect on EMF, like electromagnetic frequencies. So magnesium as being a natural channel blocker, you can fit that right into that paradigm. It's almost obvious too, magnesium has a protective feature insofar as at the cell level of the cells, but not only protective, but also detoxification. Detoxification is increased through magnesium. It's a great chelator. Like there's about 850 studies on Medline, 30% of which have to do with chelation. And so magnesium is a great chelator in the body. It helps to chelate toxins, acid residues, and pull them out of the system through the sweat glands or other emunctories, etc. So really important. I'm a naturopath, so I've been studying in France for 15 years, and now I'm here in America and put this heart of tradition together here. And it's a really big product, the Zechstein Inside brand. There's a lot of fake brands in America that are pretending to be Zechstein, ancient this and genuine that, and if it doesn't have the Zechstein Inside logo coming from Vendam in Holland, it's not the real source. And this is what's being used in Europe, and they're much closer to these traditions, and it's a pure product. There's nothing else added to it. It only costs $3 a week, so you have to know about it. And do it for about 6 months, and it'll change your life. It'll help bring about a higher level of optimal level of magnesium in the body. So that's going to help protect you at many different levels. But even, this is just one more addition. There's like so many different things that magnesium plays a role in. So having a high level of a high quality of it is important. The reason why we're such a high quality is because it comes from a natural stone called bischofite. The magnesium chloride comes directly from that stone, and that stone has to be found. It can't be recreated through upgrading, potassium derivative mining, and all this stuff that they do to create these magnesium oils. So we're doing the real thing from a natural source, and so it has a natural state, high chelation effect at the molecular level. So anyway, come check us out at theheartoftradition.com. Know that the 5G has other ways to protect from reflection on down to EMF tent or sleeping sanctuaries, EMF underwear. There's many things you can do in your car, an EMF blanket that can be added to, you can put on, protect your ovaries, or if you're pregnant or whatever, there's other things you can do. So there is that, but you also have the magnesium. The magnesium is doing it from the internal level. So come check us out at theheartoftradition.com and help with the 5G and 4G and all the other frequencies, help to reflect that back at a cellular level and start to realize that the body had all this capacity in it. We just had to understand it. So we're ready for these times. We just have to kind of step up to the plate. Thanks.